What's up, everybody? I'm Doggie Diamonds, and this is Doggie Diamonds TV, and this is a part of my rundown. Listen, this is not popular opinion because of who we're talking about. I know some people can't say things publicly, but I say what I want to say and do what I want to do. And I just want to say to the world that this Dr. Dre produced album, Snoop Dogg album, Missionary, is horrible. I was just anticipating it so much. I mean, Dr. Dre, as we know, has all these records in the vault, and this record don't come out, and he's always doing music with somebody, and it never comes out. We're hearing that he got a Dipset album, he got a Bishop Lamont album, he got all these records that he did with people, and they never come out. He might have some Jay-Z records somewhere, some 50 records. He just does a lot of music with people, and the music never comes out. And then comes Missionary. They announced that Missionary was coming out, and then the album came out. And I'm like, what is this right here? I didn't know if I was listening to Anderson .Paak. Shout out to Anderson .Paak, incredible artist. But Snoop Dogg rhyming over Anderson .Paak sound of music. No, Anderson .Paak music was even better than this. What is this? Snoop Dogg is rapping. I'm not going to take nothing away from him, but the production... Dre. You don't experiment with Snoop Dogg. And I know many people are saying, but look how old they are. Look how old they are. So what? Method Man is older too. And Method Man is one of the, if not the best rapper in his age demographic and younger. Method Man got better with time. Method Man is fire. This right here, I went through the album. I don't like none of these records, man. He got one record on here. I think it might be this record, Shangri-La. If that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, it's the same title as the old Jackson 5 record. I think on this record right here, if I'm not mistaken, I can't play it, but this is where he kind of flipped the Stakes is High sample. It's one of these records. I could be wrong on that one. I could be wrong. But I'm happy to see my homegirl that I know I met in person, Coco Sarai, and I'm happy about that. So that's the only thing that make me now want to talk bad about the album is her. Method Man is on here, rapping incredibly. You got Tom Petty on here, Jelly Roll. For what? Them records was not dope. You got Sting on here. Come on now, Sting. Listen, do you know that Cameron, What Mean the World to You, is a Sting sample? That's Roxanne. Dr. Dre, flip that at least. Make it dope, put some fire drums on it, and have Sting sing. Have Sting sing something on that or something. Just do something. This was just bad, man. This was bad production. I don't blame Snoop. But when we think of Snoop and Dre, we think about all these classic records, all these hit records. None of this is a hit. None of this has longevity. We're not going to be playing none of this ever again. When we see these names, Dr. Dre, then we see 50 and Eminem, Gun and Smoke, the same old, lame old, what we expect from them lyrically. Shout out to BJ the Chicago Kid. I love BJ the Chicago Kid too. I think he's dope. But what is this, man? I didn't like none of this. I didn't like it. It was the production. The production did absolutely nothing for me. I didn't like it. I wasn't expecting this from Dre. Of course, he's evolved from G-Funk, I guess. I don't know what he's doing now. But Dr. Dre, we always say he's a perfectionist. Where was the perfection with this? Tom Petty? How garbage that was. Now look, we got all these records that they did together. Look at all the collaborations that they did before that were beautiful records. Kush, I wasn't really feeling Kush. Chin Check was okay, but then it gets okay. Buckham, Just Dipping was cool, but ain't no fun. When we think about records like that, Imagine is like one of the best records, collaborations to me. I love Imagine. Don't act like you ain't love Imagine too. The Shiznit, just look at the records that Snoop has done in his career, produced by Dr. Dre. That's so fire. There's not one of these records on this project. And don't say, oh, East Coast bias, none of that, because it ain't East Coast, West Coast, none of the above. I'm from Brooklyn, I go to Cali, and they show me love. So it has nothing to do with the West Coast. I like what Kendrick is doing. Y'all know I love G Perico. I love what Mitchie Slicks is doing. I love what Problem, aka Jason Martin, is doing. I love Schoolboy Q music. I love Ab-Soul new album is fire. So we not gonna say it's West Coast bias. We just gonna say it's weak. Look at these classic records. If we gonna go from 10 down, we could go from even higher than 10. Look at these records. This is what I'm used to them doing. Of course, I ain't gonna lie, it was 20-something years ago, but still, it's nothing classic from this album. And if you say it is, you're lying. People, now the new word that I've tried to tell you about, sonically, what y'all niggas know about Sonic? Y'all the same dudes was trying to tell me Wu-Tang Into the 36 Chambers was sonically fire. Y'all don't know nothing about sonics. Stop acting like sonically, that's the new Bubs word. You might as well say diabolical. You might as well say demure. The new one I'm coming up with is preposterous. I'm about to coin that phrase because a lot of shit y'all be saying is preposterous. This is just not a good album. Missionary is not a good album. It's not. It's not dope. People are mad at me on Twitter. They're mad at me on Facebook. They're saying all types of stuff about me. I'm cool with that. But one thing I do know is good music. I know fire music. If it's fire, I'm not gonna cap. Why wouldn't I root for Dr. Dre and Snoop musically? Dr. Dre is, if not the greatest of all time, he's definitely top 2. I don't really see too many people better than him as a producer. And Snoop has over 30, 40 classic records. So why wouldn't I root for it? Why wouldn't I, in 2024, hear some dope Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre? But we didn't get that. And if you're saying we got that and you acting like you like it, you're lying. But it's cool though, because that's what y'all do sometimes. Y'all cap and y'all lie. Y'all put these fire emojis because you want to feature, you want to be signed to death row, or you're a friend of theirs and you can't tell the truth. See, that's the problem with us as critics, listeners, viewers. Sometimes we can't say, I don't like it, because if you say you don't like it, you're classified as a hater or you have regional bias. I know y'all be scared of that. You could call me all those things. I'm okay with that. If I don't know nothing else, I know good music, and that music is not good. Sorry, they could try again. I love what Snoop Dogg is doing with the Dog Pound, with the East Siders. He's putting out a lot of Death Row catalog of new artists, seen Rage. That's all cool to me. I like what Snoop Dogg is doing. Snoop has an ear to the streets and putting out music, and he works with a lot of people and give a lot of people shots. But Dre, come on now. Dre, it seemed like, though, this was your idea. Dre's a perfectionist. Dre. We needed perfection on this one, and I ain't hear perfection. All I heard was imperfection. I never even listened to Hooba Stank or none of that, but when I heard them beats, I'm like, damn, I wanted this some Hooba Stank shit. I wanted this some Linkin Park or Green Day. Snoop Dogg rapping on this music? Nah, fam. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care. You call me what you want. The music is not good. And I blame Dr. Dre. But yo, we gotta start talking about the music more. See my phone going off right on time. Phone going off, just letting it be known. Yes, you are on point. Say what you got to say. Bling, you heard that? But yo, I'm Doggie Diamonds. This is the rundown. I had to say it. I know some of y'all can't. I did get DMs and phone calls with people that agree with me, but they just can't say it. Don't worry, I'll be the one to convey the message for you. And you, and him and her. They just can't say it. See, I'd rather say it out loud than to feel it and can't say it. You know what it's like when you can't express yourself because of politics? I don't play political games. Is Dr. Dre top 2, if not the best? Of course. Is Snoop one of the GOATs? Of course, but this ain't it. Okay? All right, that's it. That's all I had to say. It's over. Make sure you subscribe below. Make sure you leave me a comment. You might not agree with me. You might agree with me, whatever. Just be respectful. I didn't disrespect nobody tonight. And don't say East Coast bias, none of that, because I got political ties in Cali. I probably get more love in Cali than some of y'all do. So do not say it's West Coast, because I don't believe in that. My favorite genre of music is West Coast, and I've said that time and time again. So don't try to use that one on me. Until next time, I'm out.